Do the meeting of the Cumberland County Board of Elections. Today's date, November 15. Call the meeting to order and open with a roll call of members present.
Commissioner Eichelberger, Commissioner Fauci. I'm here. Commissioner DiFilippo.
Present.
All right, very good. That brings us to our regular point in the agenda, in which we welcome public comment for the Board of Elections. So now's the opportunity. We ask anybody who wishes to address us to identify yourself and municipality or other affiliation.
We have Charlie Wilson online, but he's the only.
Okay, yeah, I think we'll do that again. We'll start with the online folks. So Mr. Wilson, if you had comment, now would be the opportunity. Go to you first.
Hello, this
Morning.
is Charles Wilson from Camp Hill.
Yes, sir.
You can hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. I just want to give roaring compliments to the board and the Bureau for a wonderful election. So thank you very much for watching over that for all of us in Cumberland County.
Okay, we thank you for your comments.
That's it.
All right, have a good day. Do we have anyone else on?
Somebody else online.
Anyone else online? Okay, the room, Mr. Milkus, I think you had.
Sam Milkus, North Middleton Township. That stole my thunder because the only thing I wanted to say was congratulations to Bethany and to the commissioners on a well-run election with very prompt results. Thank you for your efforts.
All right, thank you for your comments. Others? All right, with that, we'll move on to item 4, which we have meeting minutes in hand about meeting from November 3rd of this year. 13 action on that.
I have a request for a revision. Second page, second paragraph, excuse me, second page, last paragraph. Last sentence, it says he stressed about all the misinformation of the voting machines. This information is misspelled, but also would like replaced with regarding the voting machines. So I will make a motion, if it's okay with the board, with those revisions requested.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, very good. It's moved and seconded. No further questions. All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, so that's the minutes. That'll move us on to business item regarding the provisional ballots.
In front of you there's our provisional report for the county. We had a total of 383 provisional ballots. Of those, 317 will fully count based on your approvals. 11 will partially count. 54 were rejected. And 1 was unprocessed because it is a voter who received notification from us that their ballot did not have a date on it. And so they went to the polling place to vote provisionally, hopefully to fix that or replace their mail-in and absentee. And due to litigation, we cannot do anything with that provisional ballot at this time. So that's why there's one that says unprocessed.
So could you explain these categories partially?
Sure. So counted would be the ballot fully counted. That amount there, 317, I would say majority, if not all of them, are voters who applied for a mail-in or absentee and either didn't receive it, lost it, whatever the case may be. They did not turn in their mail-in or absentee. So the requirement is that they vote provisional so that I can confirm they did not then turn in their mail-in or absentee. So those will fully count because they voted in the precinct where they're registered. Partially counted means that a voter maybe thought that they had changed their address, and so they went to their polling place in Camp Hill, but their registration is still in Carlisle. So only part of the ballot would count, those offices that match. So governor, Senate. Okay. And then rejected, those are people on the reasons for rejection are listed on the report there, but they're registered in another county, they're not registered at all, that sort of thing.
Just one other question. Do you have, I know this is catching on off the top of your head, but anecdotally, how does this total of how many provisional ballots were voted compare to the historical trends in a year of this type?
This is about right on par. We do have more, since mail-in and absent, since mail-in ballots, we do have more provisionals than we had previous, just because of the fact that people don't receive them or decide not to vote them and vote provisionally. But this is right on track with what we've been seeing the last few years.
Bethany, I forget the number, but how many votes were cast roughly?
Ballots cast is 117,271.
It was around 100.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Additional questions on provisionals?
No.
Thank you. We'll move on to item 6, and this is the disposition of the military and overseas ballots.
I need you
I
to
think we
approve
need to
that.
approve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we do need it. Right, let's say approval. Okay, we'll entertain a motion for that, please.
I will move to approve the provisional ballots as presented this morning.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, now we'll move on to military overseas ballots.
So these are the ballots that are military or civilian overseas. They have different deadlines than the rest of the absentee ballots. So as long as they are postmarked by the 7th and received in our office by today, they are able to count and need to be added to the totals. And we had 50 of them.
Bring an approval on that as well, so I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the military and overseas ballots as presented by Bethany.
I second that motion.
Moved and seconded. If there's no further questions, all in favor, indicate by saying aye. Motion carries. All right, moving along, item 7, we have discussion and potential approval to submit the unofficial returns to the departments.
Yes, and that's the report there, the couple-page report. That's our returns that now include the provisionals, the militaries, everything that we have to include. So we have to turn that in by 5 p.m. today to the Department of State.
Everybody's a copy of that. Any questions on that? Not, we'll entertain a motion.
I will move to approve to submit the unofficial returns to the Department of State.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any further questions? Not being any, we'll call the motion. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, brings us to 8. We have the discussion and approval laying the results book on display.
Yes.
There it all is.
So that also includes the totals and in detail, great detail, to put on display for 5 days as required by the law before the results are certified.
Questions for Bethany?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve that we lay the results books on display.
I second that motion.
Good. Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Good. Brings us to item 9. That is the periodic update from the director.
I actually don't have a ton of things to update you on, other than the election was very successful, ran very well, very smooth. Our canvassing process that we did election day that we began at 7 a.m. Was quite the sight to behold and a witness. We had over 100 county employees at different times and different shifts helping us from over 30 different departments. They were incredible. They did such a great job. They enjoyed it. We enjoyed having them there. It made the day go so well. And we were done and all results posted before midnight. So that's pretty amazing considering we had 26,643 mail-in ballots and absentee ballots to count. So it just went so well, and I can't thank all the department heads enough for giving us their people and for everyone being willing to volunteer, and they all want to come back again next time. So I think that was a good, that's a good thing. But it was really amazing. If you weren't able, I know some of you came down and saw it, and obviously Stacy was there, but to watch the county come together like that, it was pretty amazing.
All hands on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. county staff to be commended.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We need to make sure that that's very clear. So I think you're on a good system there and hope we perpetuate that. I think given what we've heard from the rest of them, they're going to be your best stable people out there to recruit additional folks. So good job. Anything else?
That's all I have.
That's it. Okay. Okay, we'll move us on to item 10, do a request for executive session regarding litigation. Mr. Todd, yes, so that means nobody withdrew. We're not. Okay, so we have that. Is there additional business to come forward? Not, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Move to.
We stand adjourned. Thank you.